Yeah. Start a new recording, Stevie.
Yeah, hang on a second.
No experts, no insiders, just fans.
Transmission from Marked Up Wrestling Podcast begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin broadcast.
Welcome to Monday Night Rawsome. We'll call this version Take 2.
2.0.
I am...
it's a late night with Monday Night Rawsome.
Yeah, for those of you who joined us on time, you would have saw the sickly angry elf come down to fix our sound issues.
It was a software thing.
A.K.A. Rody Rob, the normal Rawsome host, but I'm here. I am the Jew that leads the crew, Adam Baum. I am with Stone Age Steve Awesome.
Hello.
That is all he needs to say. That's all he needs to say. Bionic Brian's here.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. If you didn't, then we'll go fuck ourselves.
Yeah, apparently we'll just talk to the podcast audience instead. That's what'll happen. You know, so that's what it is. We might as well, since we've delayed so much, just get into it.
Yeah.
Extra big ass topics.
As we get ready for these topics, forgot to introduce the board. Brian, who's on it?
So we got Christopher Leather. He stuck around. Double G Gaming. We got Teddy, Two Stoned Heart. He's there, of course. Juan Rodriguez and a couple people filling in. Or not.
So you said Teddy's here?
Teddy is here.
I saw John Estrada earlier. Hope he's stuck around.
Yeah, a lot of people might have left because of technical difficulties. AJC is on Twitch.
Yep.
Hey, AJC.
We apologize. These things happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to just run right into them. Let's get it started.
1.
Elias walks last, number
Yes, he
one.
does.
So we had the Braun triple threat with Elias, Braun, and Cena. And I'm kind of shocked by the outcome. I thought Elias was there to take a pin. And instead, he's getting pretty. It's a push.
Yeah, and Braun was actually the one to take a lot of the punishment during the match too. I mean, granted, he got it.
He
He
got
got
pretty good.
Yeah, he got
in
his
the match.
in the end of it, but still, he was the one that took the brunt of it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was weird how the roles were kind of switched.
Well, and it was also weird that Cena and Elias, Steve,
Yeah,
are feuding, but they work together.
But they had to. I mean, the monster. Yeah, that's the only situation where that would happen.
Yeah, he's this
You have
big
to
giant force. You have
no
to
matter
exactly.
if you're foes or not.
Now,
Friend or foe.
I don't know if anybody at home noticed this, but Braun, of course, he got a little cut on the arm and his back from the guitar shot, but he had what looked like a rash on the inside of his
Rug burn.
forearm
Rug burn?
It looked like rug
and
burn.
something on his chest right in
Same
the
thing.
middle.
I
He
mean,
got skin up on maybe the stairs or something.
I was never a Boy Scout, so what does Poison Ivy look like? Or Poison Oak?
It's herpes.
Either way, it wouldn't be so oddly.
Like I said, I wasn't a Boy Scout.
Long Island, do they even have like woods?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Come on, there's plenty of fucking forests
Yeah,
and shit.
trees there.
Sorry, I was trying
Yeah.
to be.
Do they have woods?
Whatever.
This guy says.
Anyway, so I thought the match did what it was supposed to. It got Elias to pin Cena, which begs the question, guys, because this is where we're also going to talk about the, I guess, booking for next week, the Last Chance Fatal 4-Way. But Why wouldn't they let Cena let Finn pin Cena? Instead, they let Elias. I mean,
I like that because Finn's getting enough of a push. I don't think it's a big deal.
Is it because he's going to win that Fatal 4-Way and be the last entrant?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Finn
when
pinning
they
Cena?
changed
You talking about
last week.
Last week, got it. Okay.
Why didn't they
second
put
chance.
Finn over there? So because Finn's going to be put over in the second chance. It's not going to be Apollo Crews.
No.
And clearly Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt are going to be booked together since one is not in, the other's not getting in.
Right.
Means they're both not getting in this. It's going to be Finn Balor.
Yeah,
Gotta
that's
be.
got to be the way to just keep him fresh and keep him strong. Going over John Cena, I mean, 2 weeks ago, yeah, they're going to talk about it and they're going to remember it.
Yeah, and I saw a funny meme out there that I shared. It said, after Vince decided to put Cena over Balor, WWE has come to terms for his release.
Oh,
we
yeah,
wish him
yeah.
well in his future endeavors.
Right.
Justin Reside is joining us on there. On the board, they say, to save time, we should skip any Roman segments, please, since we started late.
Well, I
That's
mean,
from Berto.
Well, you'll see.
there were a lot of Roman segments on Raw. We'd be skipping a lot of
Yeah,
Raw if
yeah.
we didn't talk about Roman.
We had
That's
2
the way it
matches.
works.
We
Yeah.
have to do our due diligence and talk about it. Yeah, do.
And Stike Leather on the board, he is smart because he basically said the same thing that I said. And that is, Finn's going to get in because that's how you set up the 6 with storylines to come out of here. Finn and Miz leave the chamber, feuding over the IC going into Mania.
Mm-hmm.
You have Cena and Elias feuding going into Mania. You have Braun and Roman, and I think they've already done it, but do you think there's any chance that it isn't Roman that wins?
That's so predictable, though.
Because the other rumored card for Mania is that Braun and Miz. So maybe they make that the triple threat, Braun, Miz,
And then where does that leave?
It'd be a
Finn,
triple
though.
threat.
and Finn. No.
Oh, triple threat. Got it.
Yeah.
But the point of that is Braun can't get the big belt, so he takes a step back and goes for the IC. That doesn't make any sense. Braun should probably never hold the IC.
Why not?
Unless it's like Big Show shit way later in his career. His first belt deserves to be the big one.
He needs to be crowned.
He is the monster among men, so give him the mid-card title.
Did Kane ever win a mid-card title before he got the main?
Kane only was a night champion a couple times.
Right.
But I mean, if you want to, it depends on what you're
That's
trying to
probably
do.
what
If you want to try to legitimize the IC belt, yeah, give it to Braun Strowman right now. The guy is fucking. What'd you press? You pressed something.
I don't know.
Oh Jesus. The guy.
Don't press anything.
Don't press any button. Oh, there we go, and we're back.
Yeah.
That was weird. What'd you do?
I don't know. Just keep talking. What the
Well,
fuck?
I just
Why are you calling me
completely
out?
lost my
Quit
train of
busting
thought.
my balls.
Because you're pressing buttons.
We're
over
talking
there.
about so the reason that Finn has to be in there, though, we would agree, is to set up something
Yes.
with the rest of the guys. I don't know if it's going to happen. I really like the idea of Elias Cena. I don't know why at Mania.
I feel like we already saw it on New Year's. What was it? New Year's Day, right?
Yeah,
the New Year's Day Raw.
and they showed us some tonight too. It's going to get old before the main event. You know, I don't know.
Maybe you're right there. Maybe this is just a feud to hold them over before they both go to different things come Mania.
And
Right.
we still can't throw out the idea that it's going to be Seaman. Holy
Seaman.
shit!
Wow.
Cena and Taker, right? Not
That
Seaman
was
and Taker.
what. Yeah, I'd rather see Cena retire him.
That still
real,
nugget
real.
is still floating out there.
Stike Leather on the board says, do you think Elias is bigger than the WWE Championship, and that is the match he is supposed to have? That's what he's referring to, is that's what Cena has said that, on Twitter, his booking is for Mania or whatever, is that it's something bigger than the championship. And Elias, no, is not bigger than the championship.
No, not yet.
So it would have to be Taker.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's bigger. That or maybe
Hogan?
Sting or something like, somebody
Hogan,
crazy.
Yeah.
Sting is done.
Hogan would be amazing. Cena versus Hogan would be amazing. Now that I would watch, because I haven't seen geriatric Hogan. I've seen geriatric Taker, and it was not pretty.
I haven't seen geriatric Hogan. However, if the guy did get surgery on him, did he get hip surgery? What did he get?
Seems like that's a going thing.
He's gotten a lot of shit. Yeah, right.
He's lost 3 inches on his
You get a new
height
hip. You
because
get a
of
new
the
hip.
leg drop, he says. Stike Leather says Elias wins the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. That's his booking for Mania.
Oh
could-
God.
That is such a worthless piece of crap anything.
Look at
That-
Mojo Rawley. I mean, he's fucking
And what's Baron Corbin?
took his ball and ran with it. Just kidding.
2.
No one likes you. Topic number 2. We're talking about the tag title match and Jason Jordan getting the DQ. The guy seemingly is doing something right, not letting them leave, but we were all speculating that he was taken out of this match because of the neck injury that was, out there in kayfabe land.
So he's still in gear like Paige is coming in the ring, but you can't really wrestle.
And he didn't take any bumps. He didn't get any contact. He he blocked a couple of punches,
Right.
and delivered a punch back. And Sheamus and Cesaro sold the shit out of it. Cost the others the opportunity with the DQ. Seth has some words backstage, yada, yada, yada. The reason I left this on a topic, and Steichler has been clamoring for it for a while we were on the restart, is it looks like he might have an Edge-style injury that could end his career, and he's going to require surgery and be out a year.
At least a year, right?
At least a year.
But they wouldn't keep marching him out there and stuff.
Why would they do that then? Yeah.
I think, honestly, they're trying not to let the investment go. They may Randy Orton his ass. Randy Orton is the only person I can think of
90%.
that while he was
95%.
gone kept appearing on TV constantly. The Randy update is I'm
Right,
at
right.
80%. I should be in the ring action.
Well, they did it with Austin Aries when he was on commentary.
Well, that was different. That was slightly different. Here, I think they're going to do something similar to that, the Austin Aries. I think that was different from the Randy update. I think they're going to put him in
I don't want to see Jason Jordan on the
apprentice
announcer.
role
No, God.
to Kurt Angle on TV every week.
Go.
Dude, I mean,
Kinda
watching the
grooming
segment
him.
tonight, I didn't mind it. I love the fact that when he came out, we kind of thought that he was going to do something to cost them to cost Seth and Roman the match.
We knew he wasn't going to help him.
Right. But I mean, just the way that they did it. Then at the end, when he was the one that to actually cost them the match, when the bar was walking out anyway.
The bar.
I don't know. I thought it was told a good story. I got to give it to him. I'm not.
And then his dad has to send him home after preventing his ass
You can't
getting
have
beat.
Roman Reigns winning the tag team championship tonight. That
Well,
would have been just no.
And it makes
Yeah.
no sense going into the chamber event.
no.
What's weird is Seth is now left out of the shuffle. Seth was my prediction to be number 6 after Finn
I
lost
just hope-
last week.
I just hope the plans for him are better than what is rumored.
Well, we know what he's going to do at Mania, unless they unless they put this forward and do
Steichler-
it at Chamber.
Brian Steichler's asking if Jordan can't go at Mania, who does Seth face?
Yeah.
I proposed that you trade injured guy leaving on injury for returning guy. I think Jeff Hardy and Seth could do a great rivalry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have time
I would like to see that.
from when he comes back to then, but there's something that you can do because
Anybody,
Matt is clearly doing single stuff.
Current NXT maybe guy come up surprisingly.
from Mania.
No, not for Mania.
I don't know about that.
No, and not for Seth Rollins. They've
Right,
got to do
Seth.
something for him. Of course, it was his hometown tonight. So
Of course,
nothing else.
Stephanie never got revenge. For going through
The
a
people
table.
on Twitter saying that they are happy about Jordan getting hurt. That's kind of mean.
I thought you said it.
No, they were. I made a joke that I thought was purely a joke. I just said.
So you probably said something.
No, I said
mean
simply
or
no.
ruthless
I said
or-
it within kayfabe. I said like father, like son. The neck issue.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah, that's not so
Kurt
bad.
Angle- Yeah, that's all I
That's
said.
not wishing harm on anyone.
No. I was. Something's already done.
Sure.
And I'm making a comparison because in kayfabe they're supposed to be father and son, and we all know Angle
Yeah,
has
it's
a
a
huge
genetic
history
thing. Yeah.
with
Runs
the
in the
broken freaking neck.
Mhm.
Come on.
3.
Number 3, the two people who did qualify tonight. Absolutely no surprise. That's the topic name for number 3 is no surprise. Why? Roman versus Bray. The suspension of disbelief that Roman is
Right.
not going to be in this match is gone. He's going to be in this match. And then Miz could fight Seth. You can't work Jason Jordan. Why? I know they were telling a story, Brian and Steve, but why not at least put Seth out there to suspend if Seth
potential-
if Seth fought the Miz, we wouldn't have been able to call it.
Right.
Right.
Not for sure. When we saw that the Miz was going to fight Apollo for a qualifying match, that's like next week when we get Finn versus
Apollo gets a second chance.
yeah, Finn versus Apollo versus Bray versus Matt. It's going to be Finn. Same thing.
But I mean, even in the other match too, the Roman and Bray, we all kind of knew that Roman was going to win, unless they did a thing with the
He's
with
been
the
eating some more
whole.
worlds, by the way.
Yeah, Bray kind of looks a little packing on some winter weight.
Yeah, he's the eater of JoJo. I agree with you, Brian. That's why it's no surprise here. If you're trying to swerve us or whatever, WWE, nobody was fooled. They weren't. I don't know what else you can say about this, but it was very obvious as soon as we saw the booking that Miz and Roman were going to be the 2 qualifiers tonight. We question marked the whole 6 until they revealed the second chance shit, but we never had any doubt that it was going to be Roman and Miz.
Right. I mean, they should have just announced that to open Raw, I feel like. Announce that they're going to do the second chance thing, just then maybe we'll be like, all right, well then maybe he could potentially win this match.
If I had known that going in, exactly, Brian, I would think maybe Bray's going to win.
Right.
And maybe Roman gets the second chance.
A totally different kind of opening tonight for sure.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
They kind of went in quick.
4,
Number 4, NXT did it. That's kind of like, the Simpsons did it.
NXT did it.
What I
NXT
mean
did
by
it.
that is Nia and Asuka announced for Elimination Chamber. If Nia wins, Asuka's title match at WrestleMania becomes a triple threat.
Which is more likely now that I'm thinking about it.
You really? You think they're going to steal that moment from Asuka and make it a triple threat?
Or do you think? I don't think they're ready to. They didn't want to make sure that Asuka is ready for that big moment, and maybe sharing the ring with somebody else will kind of balance things out. I don't know.
I just saw this on the board, but Steichler says Jason was supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber. That's why this is their second chance thing. I don't know. It feels like
Gotcha.
Finn was scripted the whole way because what the fuck else is he going to do?
Right.
So I don't know. That's just my thought. But again, Nia, she's not like most girls. She beat the shit out of some jobber tonight.
Do we even know her name? What was her name? Anyone get it?
I think we fast-forwarded.
Maybe the board knows.
Yeah, I don't care.
What was the jobber's name?
I don't care because there was Asuka and Bayley. Again, this is part of that topic. NXT did it. We've seen that before. Right before Nia and Bayley left,
Right.
their last 2 takeover matches were against Asuka each. Nia filling in for the kayfabe injured Bayley that Asuka injured when she took the title.
Mm-hmm.
Nia going for the title and losing. Bayley getting her rematch and losing.
Yep.
Great matches.
Yeah, good matches.
They can make Nia look good.
Oh yeah, but again, we've seen it though.
Yeah.
And adding this stipulation, are they gonna let Asuka lose at Chamber going into Mania after winning the Rumble and continuing the undefeated?
I think it's easier to let Asuka lose this match just because there are so many other women that are in it.
It wouldn't she by no fault of her own kind of thing.
Right.
Still keep her
No.
record kinda.
It's Nia versus Asuka 1-on-1. We're not talking about the Chamber for women yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's different.
I mean,
At the pay-per-view Elimination
Obviously.
Chamber,
Right,
Brian. I know you get confused easily.
I do, dude. My mind is all over the place. I simply think that Nia will be in the match and they'll add her into it just because WrestleMania season, they always throw in as many people as they can in all the matches. So I think it's just simply because of that. And because what else is she going to fucking do? They're not going to leave her off the card.
Yeah, Berto says
lost
low-key.
Enzo.
He says low-key, I'm scared Asuka will lose.
Yeah,
Nia.
and now she has all that free time because her and Enzo broke up. So now she can fucking...
Best thing that happened to her.
Right, now she's single and she's fucking focused.
And Steichler says, how does Alexa look credible if she faces Nia because it is going to be Asuka versus Charlotte at Mania? Now, here's the other... Now,
Alexa
Different
looked very
rosters?
credible tonight. by
well,
the way.
here's the thing that this brings up. If Asuka decides to challenge Charlotte, because to my knowledge, she still has not declared which title she's vying for. Does that mean if Nia beats her at Chamber and she decides to fight Charlotte, that becomes a triple threat? Or is Nia only going after the Raw title?
I would think that would be the case.
Yeah, it would be Raw.
But they piggybacked it to Asuka. They said that it'll make her championship match a triple threat with Nia.
Well, then if that's the case, then I mean, it seems that
It's obviously Raw then.
right.
Asuka's going to cash in on the Elimination Chamber winner.
Yeah, Carmella's got to do the other thing, cash in on the other belt. It's
Double
coming.
G Gaming says if Alexa wants Brock to defend the title, he should join the Women's Chamber match. That's funny.
That's true. That's a good point.
There was a really good, and now this is the segue into the second part of the women's topic here. Kurt Angle and Alexa, they had some really good back and forth because
it's all right.
Alexa brings out the whole sexist thing. You're not making a men's champion defend.
Yeah. She kind of carried Kurt in that promo, pretty much.
Well, I loved it because Kurt, I thought, had the best comeback. He goes, you know what? You haven't defended your title since TLC in October. Fact.
Yep.
And then Alexa comes right back with, well, you're the one who books the matches around here.
You did it. And even though I tried to convince you to do it that way.
I know he doesn't really, but kayfabe-wise he does, and that was the sweet comeback.
Yeah.
No, everything that she was saying made sense, which is why I think it kind of went over so well. And we didn't even mention the fact that Kurt forgot Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
He completely just blanked out for a few seconds.
I almost think that they should have cued Alexa's music right then and there and had her come out and interrupt him. I don't know.
I mean, he ran with it. He
played
it off well.
He admitted he fucked up. He didn't
Right.
try to hide it.
Right.
He didn't like Roman reading off cue cards to start the show.
Seeing his eyes move left and right as he's reading line by line and going down.
So now here's the question mark. Alexa's in. We have Sonya Deville and what is her? Mandy Rose?
Not Mandy Moore.
Yeah, I almost said Mandy Moore. That's why I said.
It's a really
I pulled a
bizarre-
Kurt Angle. Mandy Rose. Yeah, that's it.
Vince line.
Sasha Banks, Bailey, and to me, a kind of a question mark, even more than Sonya Deville, is Mickie James. Do you think that was Paige's spot? Because the rumor was that was Nia's spot.
Probably. I think if Paige were healthy, I don't think.
Paige is guaranteed to be in that.
Yeah,
probably.
one of the two of the Absolution wouldn't be in the match. Probably Mandy Rose, I would say.
Okay.
Or no, actually, I don't know. They're both.
And the other thing, Mandy Rose, unless I don't watch Raw every week like you guys do, Mandy Rose, I don't think has had a singles match, has she?
No, she just comes in at the end and pounces on people.
She's been in tag matches for sure.
No.
I don't think she's had a one-on-one. Deville's been on one-on-one the last 2 weeks.
I think they have, but they've been primarily squash matches.
My point being, though, is between the two of them, maybe they have a handful of singles matches between the two of them since joining Raw, and now they're in a title match. And I don't know that their record probably isn't even that good.
No. And hey, this could this main event the show? You think?
Not anymore.
Why?
Look at the star power. Look at the star power. Alexa, Sasha, and Bailey, I'll give you. Then you got Sonya, Mandy, and Mickie. Most of the generation that's watching now doesn't remember Mickey's
But they're
greatness.
still pushing the fact that this is the first time ever that there's been an elimination chamber. So I think they're not going to bow out and kind of they can't concede to the men. I feel like so. I think they have no choice but to be in the main event.
Berto, in a sexist way, is agreeing with me. He says Mandy Rose needs to lose the one piece. She lost the only thing that makes her interesting. Stike says, what I found funny about that is Stephanie was the one who said Alexa would defend in Chamber. That the week before, she's the one who said it, not Kurt. And I'm still going out on a limb saying Bailey wins, and that sets up face Bailey against heel Sasha at Mania. Does that mean, again, that Asuka beats Nia and Asuka challenges Charlotte? I think it's all a smokescreen. I think Nia Jax and implying that it's Raw is a smokescreen. Asuka will not lose, and Asuka's going to challenge Charlotte.
The one name
and
that
Stike's probably right.
we haven't spoken about where what the fuck is her name? God damn it.
Alexa Bliss.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Holy shit. Man, my mind. She is still potentially going to be in at WrestleMania. She's rumored to be in that tag match
And
with Triple
she
H
can
and Steph.
pick either brand also.
Right.
Not to get dirt sheety here, but basically they said that match is going to happen whether Rock's in it or not. And the backup plan is Kurt Angle.
Right. So if they do that, then she won't be in one of those singles matches. But
Which is good.
I think so
because
too.
you don't need her debut to win the belt. She can only go down from there. And if she's not on point in that debut, she's fucked.
Well, being in the ring with Triple H and Stephanie and someone of the caliber of whoever, if
Again.
it's Rock or fucking Kurt Angle, right?
So-
They can carry her.
And the four of them will have plenty of time off the road to work that match out. So it's not going to be rushed.
Wait, so she signed a contract just to do that? I mean, isn't there going
No,
to
no,
be
no,
a
no, no. I just think that's the start of her, Stevie.
Okay. Not any time before.
No.
I don't think so. That's the main attraction with her is that her first match is
All right.
her first match in wrestling. WrestleMania. I mean, it makes sense. I guess.
mean,
I don't personally agree with it.
Again, the woman has not talked. All she did was point.
Yeah.
So
She's acted in movies. I know she can talk. I've seen it.
By the way,
I've
shout
seen
out
it.
to Hall of Famer Noah's girl. Becky had a funny tweet.
What's that?
It was just pictures of her pointing at stuff. She said, "I can point too." She didn't tag Ronda or call her out, but it was just.
You know what
and
we
I don't
need
think she
in
was
the
being
studio?
malicious.
We need a
I think she was
WrestleMania
just
sign
being
up
funny.
there, so we can.
Yeah.
We do. Yeah, we need to get something.
Yeah, just something up there.
Right.
Ronda and Braun versus Triple H and Stephanie.
Hey, there's an
Braun
idea.
could slide in that mix, but it's just a weird pairing. That would make Ronda a heel because they're not going to make Braun a face.
Braun's kind of a face.
He is kind of a face.
You think so?
It depends on the role that Triple H and Stephanie, play.
He's a face when he plays Roman because everybody
Triple
cheers
H,
him.
You don't want to
but
turn around.
He's booked as a heel, but I would say they're smart. They know that the crowd likes him, and pretty much everything that he does, he's not really gonna get too many boos. People are gonna cheer him more often than not. In my opinion, not my opinion, everyone else's opinion. Fucking face facts, man. I'm watching TV. Who's that?
Juan with us.
Yeah, Juan says Shane is going to be with Ronda versus Triple H and Stephanie. That makes more sense. It does.
Ugh.
Estrada did come back. He said Wendy's tweeted back when someone asked why she wasn't in the Rumble, and she responded with, "I heard you can just show up late and point at the Mania sign."
Yeah, Ronda could be a Paul Heyman girl, said Psych Leather.
And Double G thinks that they could be both face and heel. I just don't think it. Trying to build the rivalry going into Mania and cutting promos as a face heel team just doesn't work, especially when right now, again, booking wise, Stephanie and Triple H are heels. I know Triple H is going to get cheers no matter what, but he's still a heel in all sense of the word.
Right.
5,
Number 5, enough. Enough already, WWE. I got motion sickness tonight from John Cena's, not literally, but John Cena's walking backwards, self-shot, selfie stick, promo.
Team.
Yeah, you guys suck. This is so lame. We had Sheamus and Cesaro do it. We had Braun do it. We had Cena do it. So there was at least 3 tonight. I might have missed some.
Goldust and Mandy Rose, they did one as well.
Oh, well, no, that was actually showing the Facebook thing where they asked each other to be
but they were
partners.
still fucking... No, Mandy Rose is still holding the camera. Granted, they weren't moving
still
or
selfie
anything,
mode.
but she
No,
was in selfie
I'm
mode.
saying, but that one had aired before, Brian. That wasn't new tonight.
Oh, well, fuck me then, huh?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right.
Somebody should.
Yeah.
Braun slapping his kid's hands at the end of Raw. Braun was... I wasn't sure if they fucked up again and didn't want to go off air and just had him do power slams for everything.
He was going to do that regardless,
It was a really
I think.
bizarre ending, and they kept having to do that, I guess, to fill time.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. So, I don't have anything about the selfie sticks. I just wanted to throw it in there.
Well, they did cut... They're cutting costs, I mean, no more pyro, no more cameras. Now they're just telling everyone to bring their own phone. Maybe they have
Are
like
they trying to pay for the ramp that's now... The ramp is the only upgrade we've had in a year or two. Everything else is downgraded.
Vince probably got a plan on AT&T, and they probably don't have any contacts in there or no apps. They probably just have just the camera
we did
thing.
get
Just
LED rings now.
Right. Unlimited data, and he's probably here. This is the goddamn company cell phone, and you pass this around when you're cutting promos, goddammit. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. The whole thing doesn't make sense.
Social media.
And now live from the U-Record Studios, it's the Rossum Awards. Here's Rhodey.
Sorry, no roadie. I didn't.
Yeah, no roadie.
I didn't even fade the
No
music
worry.
like he would. Marked Out Award, Match of the Night, LOL Award, Botchiest Award, the Push Award, the Rossum Award. Those are our awards. Play along if you want to. We're going to start with Marked Out Award. I'm going to kick it off. I gave it to Jonathan Coachman. Last week, I don't know if it was trying to play off the two of them and just getting in the groove. He knocked a little more rust off tonight, and I thought was a little more clean. And I'm just glad to have him back.
I kind of miss, though, a heel Coachman. Because Corey is obviously the heel on the team.
Tonight. I don't know.
He honestly, Coach was the lackey of a heel, but he was always the face.
That
He was
doesn't make
always
any
the
sense.
heels.
You can't be a friend. You can't be a face
Absolutely.
With
I'll give you another example.
Sure.
Mick Foley, when he was under Stephanie McMahon, he was absolutely a face. Yeah, you got nothing. That's why you're silent.
Wait, whoa. No, I'm trying to process that because that doesn't make any sense.
So what I'm saying is Coachman was like a face underneath Bischoff when he was doing that stuff.
No, but he was his lackey, right? So he was
right, but he was
proxy,
a face.
He was the fucking.
But he was a face lackey, is what I'm saying. He was a face lackey because he was being bossed around. He wasn't choosing to be the lackey. He wasn't Virgil, who was choosing to be the lackey of $1 Million Man because he was paid. Well, no, because he was paid.
Okay.
He was paid to be the bodyguard lackey. You could say that about Diesel, and then Diesel decided, I don't want to be your lackey anymore. I'm going to beat your ass, Shawn Michaels. That always plays in the storyline, but they're a lackey. There's a manager and there's a lackey. The Miz Taraj are lackeys. Okay?
But they're heels.
They're all heels. Coachman, Foley, there have been examples where the lackey can still be a face. Is my point.
I don't agree with you, but move on.
I just cited my work and you still don't agree to me?
So you cited yourself.
Exactly, because I'm the smartest guy in the room.
Oh, my God.
He's a footnote also.
Yeah.
Please, listen to my voice. Take it from the wise old Jew.
What do you got over there, Stevie? Marked out?
There wasn't much to mark out, but I'll give it to Drew Gulak for selling that the knees to the back.
Selling the shit out of it.
Cedric Alexander tonight.
It was even better in slow-mo watching his face.
Yeah.
There's your coin. Brian.
I'm gonna set the tone, and I'm gonna say Nia Jax's Gorilla Press.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, she threw that girl around like a rag.
I thought you guys were gonna shit on me for that. Wow. All right.
No,
We've come a long way.
Juan says Vince is saving his money before WWE goes bankrupt. No, I just decided not to acknowledge you. Marked out for Stykeleather. He says, hearing Coach over Booker T. Styke and I are sharing a brain tonight. Juan says, marked out award goes to the Philadelphia fan, the guy that ate that ate horse poo. I didn't see that. You've been trolling too many videos. Just be sad that he's a Pats fan.
Is Philadelphia still intact, or has it burned to the ground yet?
I don't know, but I'm kind of glad I'm one of those fans that doesn't live there. Double G Gaming marked out last chance battle royal for him. My fiance is singing "Fly Eagles Fly" still. Stykeleather says, "I like Carmen. Sing away, Carmen. Go for it." And Double G says maybe Balor can still go to Mania with the last chance thing. No, I don't think he can. Match of the night, Stevie.
My match of the night was, I guess, the triple threat was, because it's a good to see a mixture of Elias, Cena, and Strowman. They all played their parts well.
Yeah, I'm sharing brains with everybody tonight because I got the same thing. I enjoyed that. Out of the physicality of that match and the story it told and the push it gave, that was my match tonight. Brian?
I really liked the Bar and Shield match. Surprisingly, I thought it was entertaining, and then even the payoff with the whole Jason Jordan thing, I thought was really well done.
Yeah, there's just something about my brain, my soul, that I'll never be RJ Black, so I can never give any match of the night.
I know it was tough. I know.
Was it? Did they really call him the Shield either? It was like Roman Reigns and Seth.
It was implied. The fans, by the way, throughout that match, I know that Seth Rollins is from Davenport, Iowa, and they were in Des Moines, Iowa.
That's why he was wearing the shirt.
And yeah, Iowa's own. I got it. Followed it all the way. But the "This is awesome" chants and the crowd was acting like they were seeing a 5-star match, and they were seeing a match that was supposed to tell a story.
I would give it
It was a good match.
like 3.5 Dave Meltzer thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
So how many thumbs does he have?
What?
Is that his thing?
I don't know.
Okay. Go on.
Marked out for Justin. I forgot to read it over on Twitch. Was Coach as well. Justin said match of the night, Bayley versus Asuka. The crowd was dead, AGC. Yeah, they were dead except for when Seth was out there is my point. Match of the night, Cena doing the job for Juan. Good to see that the Patriot Trump supporter over there gets something right. Sophie Hall joining us. She says match of the night, Bayley versus Asuka. We didn't really talk about that too much, but that was a really good match.
Yeah, it's a consideration.
I crossed it out and wrote the triple threat at the end. I had it there as the second one. So, and she's laughing at me. Oh, wait, no, that's the LOL. I'll get to you, Sophie. She's already picking on me.
Thank you, Sophie.
What the hell?
Thank you.
Stike says match of the night was Balor Club versus Revival. I don't know about match of the night.
Balor Club and Revival.
It was forgettable. I mean,
Yeah,
it wasn't
It
a
was
bad
poor
match.
poor for the Revival.
It was no botcha
Big
bangs.
tag team specialists.
But yeah, I don't know about that. Did everybody go? Yeah, we did. Let's go to the LOL award. I'm gonna kick it off on the board with Sophie. Sophie says her LOL award was Adam thinking Jonathan Coachman was a face.
It's true, man. She makes a good point. Because it's my same point. So
I don't
agree.
think I'm just remembering wrong, but that's for you, Sophie. What do you got over there, Steve? What's your LOL?
Cesaro's Twitter graphic was over Sheamus during her video promo. It was like, the hell? It's like, right.
I didn't see it, but sure. What do you got over there?
My LOL was when Kurt yelled at Jason. Actually, I'm sorry. He scolded Jason Jordan, told him to go home. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like a child being grounded. Go
Yeah.
home. I'll deal with you when I get there.
He really should have grounded him.
Yeah.
Or like taken away Netflix for 2 weeks or
Wait,
something.
Instead of the kayfabe storyline for the injury is that he got grounded for a year.
Not suspended. He was just grounded.
Right. Yeah. He's on in school's at home suspension. LOL award on the board. Alexa Bliss thinking she is on Brock level is what AJC says. The Jordan DQ for Justin. Booker T versus Corey Graves, Stikelether says. And for me, I have my LOL. Miz claiming that he inspired the Eagles to beat the Patriots and then following that up with his terrible, just fucking terrible Paul Heyman impersonation. I know I can't do a good one, but I could do it better than that. LOL for Berto. Mickey saying, I'm just getting started after getting beat down and saved. Yeah, it didn't work. Kurt Angle yelling at Jason Jordan like my mom does to me, Sophie says.
I bet there's going to be a lot of memes out there of that.
Yeah. Sasha getting called Botcha is too much. She's a competent worker who's just had some mess-ups like everyone else, Sophie says. Sophie, we've talked about that a lot, and I would agree with our executive producer, Rody Rob's take on it. When the women are rushed out there, they're going to be caused to make – you got 5 minutes to do this. And they want to keep the match as near as they practiced it with the spots they practiced it with.
You don't get all that airtime to do it in it either. So
Exactly. Yeah. So I think some of those botches are because they're getting rushed. So, it's a catch-22, but you are a professional. You still need to do your job. If you got to catch that ball, Tom Brady.
Yeah, you do.
Botchiest award. I'm going to kick it off. Enough with the damn selfie stick shit. Self-shot promo. God dang it. What do you got, Brian?
Botchiest award? You know what? I don't know. I must have been on something before because I wrote Asuka. And I think I was referring to some of the shots that they showed.
Air kicks.
Yes, exactly. I mean, and it's could just be because they're wrestling for TV and they're getting maybe perhaps comfortable. But a lot of the stuff lately, and I guess Asuka fell victim of it to it tonight, was that just some of the stuff just doesn't look like it's connecting or anything. Like, I mean, we know it's a work and we know it. They're telling a story in there, but at least I don't know, man. Like, it just seems like they're not like making it as believable as other companies do make it believable. As I put my hood up and everyone can see on the back of my goddamn shirt. I did not even plan that, but hey, that works out, huh?
Yeah. Botchiest on the board. John Cena, enough said for Sophie. Botchiest for Double G Gaming. Whatever Sonya was trying to sell in the match with Mickey. Stikelether just gave Sonya and Mickey the award together for the whole match. I'm surprised nobody mentioned, Brian, you already said it, but the Kurt Angle's flub.
Oh.
AJC pointed out a different flub by Angle, saying that Asuka is going for the WWE Women's belt of Raw at WrestleMania.
By the way, that was my push. I mean, my botchiest was Kurt Angle's botched promo, the Elimination Chamber announcement.
And now my botchiest is skipping Steve.
BT dubs.
Sorry, Stevie. Bocce award, Adam pushing the wrong button the second time without sound. Shut up, Juan. I had nothing to do with
having
this.
to call a sick and just broken down RJ Black.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rody Rob.
Yeah, he looked more like RJ Black.
He looked like he was
talentless and couldn't solve the problem. And then he had to engage his inner roadie self and fix it.
Like he got bit by a walker about like 7 hours ago.
Right, yeah.
He's changing.
He just turned.
Yeah, by Sunday he'll turn. And then he'll re-debut on the premiere of Walking Dead, or the mid-season premiere, whatever the fuck it is. Who got the push on the board? Get yours ready. I'm going to start with Steve since I forgot him last
All
time.
right. Who got the push? Elias. He gets to walk last in an elimination chamber.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people on the board are probably going to say that. What do you got over there, Brian?
Same thing, Elias.
I got something different because I knew you guys were going to go obvious there, but I'm going to give it to The Miz. And here's why. Miz was hawking shit left and right without anyone really realizing it tonight, but he has a new show apparently called Miz and Mrs. with him and Maurice and his daughter soon-to-be. It's a reality show. It is the third WWE reality show to make a major network. It's not the third total reality show. If you count Drive Along, Ride Along. Yeah. And the Foley shit and the Legends House. There's a shit ton of them besides Total Divas and Total Bellas. But this is the third to get kind of any recognition. So that's what I got there. On the board, let's see what they have. Do you want to do it, Brian?
Sure. For the push we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah. Stike Leather says the push was Elias, but Elias will be the final one and be eliminated first. Oh, that's an interesting take. Who got the push for Sophie? She says Braun. Let's see. And Juan Rodriguez, Elias, same thing. And Double G Gaming has push Roman off a cliff.
Yeah.
That's the best answer.
That's not how Elias is spelled, Juan. I know English is second language to you, but
No, it's
Elias.
Names are still spelled the same in all languages. It's the one thing, that transcends, so you can't use that excuse, Juan. Sorry. I'm just busting balls. And that's also for you, Juan. Oh, we got a sound effect for this. I forgot.
The Rossumest Award.
You forgot to read Estrada. He said, how about those shitty... Oh, no, he's talking about Botcha Banks. He's defending Botcha Banks in a bad way to Sophie. Yeah.
Right.
He's trying to defend his Botcha Banks statements.
You know who's not here is Noah, so he spared Sophie from his...
That's true.
Oh, God, that would have been bad. Oh, speaking of which, Hall of Famer Noah is not here tonight. He sent me a message because he is training for his first training class tonight to be a wrestler.
No kidding.
He's doing it too? Wow, he's at the fever.
Is he going to Booker T school?
Well, yeah, we're in Texas.
Where's he going?
I think it was Pritchard's school, not Bruce, Tom.
Okay.
It's not a school. It was like a
camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Pritchard was hosting.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that, but that's...
Probably are.
Yeah, I'm usually not.
Okay.
Rawsomest Award. What do you got, Stevie?
I gave it to Alexa, man. She was carrying the show tonight, even though she didn't wrestle. That is mine.
Okay, sorry. Sophie apparently is calling me out again about the coachman thing because Estrada used me as part of his argument. So anybody on the board want to enjoy that? That's some fun stuff. Keep going at her, Bomb Squad. What do you got, Brian?
Let's see. For me, my Rossum Award was Elias again. However, it's specifically the way that he just riffs on the guitar in between talking shit to the crowd.
He's got his timing is down pat.
Yeah, when we first saw him come out there, he came out with a guitar and he would strum, and it sounded very kind of rehearsed, and it probably was, and it probably is. However, now it seems like he's getting a lot more comfortable, and just the way that he'll play a little thing and then just kind of say some shit and then just keep going at it and play a little thing and then say another line. It's great.
I'm gonna open mic night.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna echo you with Elias, and I'm echoing your point in a slightly different way. I love the way he gets a huge reception when he comes out. Then he shits all over the fans. And they kind of like, oh, boo.
They still love it.
Then he goes, who wants to walk with Elias? And gets another huge pop. And then says, oh, I'm surprised in this shithole kind of town that, you guys even want to know how to walk or whatever the hell it's just so, it's so funny to me. That he has them just eating out of the palm of his hands. They cheer him, then they boo him, then they cheer him, then they boo him in one segment tonight.
Yep.
On the board, AJC says The Miz in general. Justin says Elias. Miz just trash-talking everyone for Stike got his Rossum Award. The battle continues between Sophie and Estrada on there. And that is it. I don't know what else we got.
Housekeeping.
If you're watching it, you see it across the bottom. Facebook, Marked Out 1. Instagram, Marked Out Wrestling. You can download our podcast on Podbean, iTunes, and other providers. the next day.
Apple Podcasts.
SoundCloud? Are we on SoundCloud? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Did your balls just drop? What the fuck? Or go
Oh,
back?
I was asking a question.
RSS, they get it.
Yeah, and I wasn't quite sure of the answer.
And we're now simulcasting on 3 services. You can follow us on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live. And guess what else? We're gonna get our channel back soon. The countdown.
Well,
Can't
it's
remember
coming up like in a week or so.
Was it
Yeah.
the 19th? I thought it was the 19th.
It's the 19th.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Roughly 2 weeks.
And then the 25th or something is Chambers. So Chamber will be our big return to the our main
we got
channel.
things figured out now.
Yeah, and of course we were growing so well, and then they just chopped our legs off. So screw you, YouTube. Anyway, it says AJC says in Boston, Elias was getting a heat, nothing but love. So
Yeah.
that's just Elias. I know they're not going to let him win, but I think it's a shame. Whichever one of you two said it, that you take him out first.
He's almost got like a macho man kind of persona, the charisma about him. It's going to carry him for a while.
Yeah, and his losses have been quality losses, and he's gotten some wins. I know you're trying to give him a push there, but don't just. If he goes out first, fine. Give him some time.
Right.
Or if they do it in a clever way.
Right. Speaking of clever,
What are we doing?
Dirt
it's
sheet.
your segment, jackass.
You said speaking of clever, then he just stopped talking.
That was my segue for you to be clever. I should have realized you would fail.
Well, I didn't know what you were doing. It doesn't say it on the sheet here.
Really? It doesn't say that? It doesn't say right after it? Dirt sheets? You want me to go up to the camera to prove you wrong? Jeez.
You know what? I'd rather you just stay back there and just focus on the buttons.
I would have rather you had to write this whole
Don't punch
show
any more
down
buttons.
with no sound and just hold up the cards, Bob Dylan style, real quick for everybody to read. What do you think about that?
I don't like that.
Yeah, on the board once says Fire Brian.
Fire Brian. I think it was Fire Braun. I think that's a typo, actually.
No, I think he finally actually typed the name right.
So there's beef brewing between Corey Graves and one Booker T. Booker T recently was on his podcast, and he was just basically kind of calling Corey Graves out. It was a kind of a long-winded thing. You can go on the Google machine over there and look it up.
He still works for WWE, right?
He does. He got
Why would he do that? I mean,
last week he got not, you could say, demoted, but he thinks it's demoted just because if you're off the commentary team, you're messing with his money. That was his main gripe in his whole spiel, was that that Corey Graves is the reason that Booker T is off the announce team and that he's messing with his money, and no one messes with his money. It's kind of interesting just because it doesn't seem like it's Corey Graves' fault. I mean, they brought Coach on. It's not like they would have bounced Corey Graves instead of Booker.
I mean, yeah, Coach, though, I mean, he does have that. He has more of the personality for the announce table, I think.
Right. So they moved Booker T back to pre-show stuff, and it's just I don't know. Right now, it's just we're not really sure if it's a work or shoot. It doesn't seem like there could be any kind of match between the two because obviously Corey's retired and Booker T is not wrestling anymore. So it's very odd that the two of them are going back at it. No one really knows if it's a thing or not. Adam's got a shit-eating grin on his face, so I'm scared.
Board. Yeah, just keep
right.
Focus on the dirt sheets.
Yeah. Let's see. Moving on, we have.
You're killing this segment. Good job, buddy.
Hey, your boy Rey Mysterio.
That's my boy now?
Yeah. Yeah.
How is it my boy?
Because you keep bringing him up. You keep talking about him.
What do you mean I keep bringing him up? He was just on the Rumble like 10 days ago.
Exactly. He is still in kind of limbo as far as whether or not he's going to sign or not. The big deal with him is that WWE wants him back.
History.
Well, WWE wants him back full time, and Ray he's a grizzled vet. He doesn't want to be on the road for full time. He wants more of a
Brock Lesnar kind of.
I think everyone wants a Brock Lesnar. No one else is going to get Brock Lesnar. He wants more of like a Jericho role where he kind of comes in and goes out.
Bomb Squad member Estrada wants to call you out. He says, Brian, Corey's gone on record saying he loves Booker and respects him. So it's either a work or Corey is just taking the high ground.
Right. I don't know. That's that.
Maybe it's just Booker trying to stay relevant.
No, I mean, Booker's relevant. They both work, but I mean, you should see the stuff. He says he would fight him and all this shit. The one thing though that does kind of sound fishy is that he was kind of plugging his show and also just I don't know. Something's fishy about it. But the
Yeah.
fact that they didn't really mention it on Raw, it's not any kind of storyline. Why would they go into business for themselves
Yeah,
for
doesn't make any
nothing?
sense.
So it's just something to keep an eye on. It's been kind of a slow week, Adam. Fuck you.
That's it. That's nothing else.
No. There is. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Just
okay.
saying.
Well, then.
And then Tyler Bate. It seems that there's a little bit of heat on him that stems back.
Yeah, it's called Liv Morgan.
Well, why would that be heat?
Oh,
Tyler Bate.
I see what you did there
Yeah.
because she's
yeah.
Is that a new
she's nice
thing?
to look at.
New
Yeah.
thing.
Right. So it seems that Tyler Bate is kind of fallen out of favor in WWE's eyes. He was the first UK winner. Lost the
Talented.
title to Dunn, but it was around recently. He's lost a lot of matches in a row, and just kind of being buried by Enzo a few weeks ago, and then not really having any kind of payoff. And he lost the initial match in the cruiserweight tournament too.
Tournament. AJC on the board says Bailey's going to be the Miss Elizabeth to Elias, and
I don't see that.
and he says that he thinks Vince is telling Graves to shit on Booker.
And Sophie is saying Tyler Bate had a private video of his leaked.
Yeah, she's also saying that she thinks you're cute, so we can't trust anything she says.
Well, she also said that you're wrong about things, so I don't know. I don't know anymore, Adam. I just don't
Do you
know.
have anything else?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
do.
what else?
Eddie Guerrero's daughter made her debut, and Aiden English's wife, Shaw Guerrero. She made a
What?
She
Wow.
made her wrestling debut on the Indies, so you can take that home and go think about that. And
Okay.
that was your moment of zen with Brian. Like I said, slow week.
Do you have any idea what this is? Because this is also your segment.
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to talk?
I'm gonna talk. I'm waiting for you to pass it over to me.
I just did. I said, do you even know what this is? And you said, yes, I
Yeah,
do.
and I said it's the fucking. I know what segment it is.
What is it?
We're gonna talk about some NXT, bro.
Okay.
So now you just press another button.
That's a segment.
I was trying to give you some music so when you go dead air and don't say anything, there'd be something playing in the
Dead
background.
air. Last week was a weird episode because we got the
You're
leftover.
a weird episode.
You're a weird up. Take that fucking "Make America Great Again" hat off again. What is that? What does that say?
It's
Soup Company. Good humor. All
You've
right.
heard of that.
You are so horrible at reading and
My
everything.
my
in life.
eyes are terrible.
Yeah, you
my
need to
eyes
get
are
old man
terrible.
glasses like Rob.
Last week was a taping that we had. It was the
The old men don't have
beginning-
glasses. We're not falling apart like you
Bifocals.
two.
Oh my god! It's supposed to be a minute. You fucker.
You didn't. You went 6.5 last week in your debut.
Well, that's last week. My debut. Bullshit. Nikki Cross defeated Lacey Evans in a match that was taped before Takeover. I mean, all the matches were taped before Takeover, so nothing really of consequence there. What else do you want to know, Adam? Did you watch the event?
Roddy apparently is the new #1 contender for the UK.
That also happened. TM61 came back. They
he
had a
proved
match
that
against
message.
the Ely's. Those guys are actually, I'm pretty excited for them to be back, especially with
The Ely's or TM?
no, TM61, who will also, from here on out, will be known as the Mighty. They're no longer TM61. Apparently that was a Pokemon thing.
Oh, so
I don't
the-
fucking know.
So
that,
the Mighty.
that sounds better, even though it's kind of dumb.
Well, anyway, he said it was taped after Takeover, not before this time. So they didn't do. They stayed on and did more matches, I guess, after.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. That's what AJC says.
No.
What I think is weird on the whole thing is the Mighty are one of these victims. Revival on the main roster. Now potentially Jason Jordan. These guys that you got to feel for them when they get their break and
Like,
their
oh,
push.
now my career's over. Fuck.
Big Cass, same thing. No, not their career's over, but they have that push, that moment. TM61 was supposed to go deep into the last Dusty tournament we had, and
Yeah.
they got hurt.
Yep.
Revival made their debut, got hurt. Big Cass gets a big solo push, got hurt. So there's a lot of people that this has happened to. These are the most recent ones. Finn Balor, you can go back that far. First Universal Champion, held the title for a night.
Ciampa.
Ciampa, that big, they're going to do the breakup, but they can't. I know they're going back to it now. So I'm really happy for the Mighty to get something here, but I think their window might have closed a little.
Let's see.
Could be. I like the fact that they're actually. I mean, that the fact that they're able to change their name and kind of and they've been having all these segments for the past few weeks too. Air. I mean, it seems like they do have some stock. They're not giving up on them yet, at least.
I don't think they're exactly, but the heat is definitely from a crowd perspective. Now we have to. Now they're repackaged. They're renamed almost.
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's a whole new team.
Yeah. So some of you just have to remember. I don't know. It is what it is.
But the biggest news was Roderick Strong beating Tyler Bate. So now Tyler, and that was for the number one contender for the UK Championship. So now we're going to be getting Roddy against Pete Dunne, which is that's pretty exciting because those two guys can fucking mix it up.
Estrada says, Adam with the perfect input again. This is why Rossum is great again.
God.
For at least tonight.
Oh, my God. Can he change his fucking name, too?
Oh, yeah. On the board, his name is Estrada # make Rossum great again. I think.
I guess it's not so bad.
Yeah, he just wants me to host. Everybody prefers.
Well, in that name, it doesn't really say that.
No,
It
but
just
it's
says make
implied.
Rossum great again.
If you're smart enough, it's implied.
I don't think so.
Meet Bitch Brian.
You think it is?
That's
it
not
is.
me.
Meet Bitch Brian.
That is absolutely you.
No. Mm-mm.
Hi, Brian.
That's
about
me.
that? That one's you.
That's me.
Oh, yeah, this one's
Meet
Hitman.
Bitch Brian.
My bad. Hit the wrong Brian button.
Also, why does Miz look like EC3 now?
I don't know.
They're becoming one person.
Is this
He
still
could
the
do
NXT
the alter
minute?
ego thing again.
That's what I want to know.
It's just my kind of thoughts that just kind of pop into my head.
I mean, we don't have anything else. It says outside the ropes here, but I was just going to talk about how great the Eagles are. So, why not? Roderick and Hideo should be facing each other in the semi or finals, not a first-round match tomorrow, is what Double G says about 205. That we didn't talk about. So there is a 205 Live tournament kind of going on, and supposedly they're going to drag this all the way to the finals at Mania. Rhodey and I were talking about Cedric has been supposedly getting his opportunity to go over, but all the Enzo bullshit, it never happened. And now he is stuck in this tournament. He didn't even get a bye. I know he advanced already in the first round last week, but it seems you're making him run through the gauntlet. Now, there's two perspectives here. There's the bridesmaid type thing. He's never won. Now he finally wins at Mania. Or there's the way worse. He doesn't even get to Mania. He's not in the finals.
I think he's going to be in the finals. I think he'll be in the finals, but honestly, I think everything that happened before and up until when Enzo got released, they're just kind of wiping their hands clean of everything. And especially now that they have a GM for the show in Drake Maverick.
If you can call him that. I hate that name.
Drake Maverick.
That sounds like
terrible.
somebody who should be on a soap opera.
It does.
That's definitely a soap opera name.
But yeah, they're kind of wiping their hands clean of everything. No more Zoe Train. They're just having these guys do the tournament, and I think Cedric will get his moment at Mania, but now he's just going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Do you think take any stock into Roderick Strong now vying for the Cruiserweight title and also
the UK.
number one contender for the UK?
I think he'll.
Is this something for him to do? Have the UK title to appease him?
Is this just mean a Tommy wins?
What if this is their way of angling? Well, you know what? I guess we're schmucks because we could look at the results. But what if they were bailing on the UK title and this is just their way of maybe angling having a title versus title match or a unification or something at Mania?
Already?
I don't know. I mean, what the fuck are they doing with the UK title? I mean, no one really defends it. Pete Dunne just kind of carries it around in his mouth. Yeah, in his mouth, just drags it along.
Sophie says Cedric and Tommy are going to be in the finals. I don't know about that because my prediction is Cedric and Neville. We tried to look up an actual tournament bracket, and you couldn't find one, Brian,
I don't think it was so much that I couldn't find it. I think I just kind of forgot and got sidetracked.
Oh, you took the Medinesboro exit?
Yeah.
You took,
yeah. Let me see here.
You're fired!
You have one job, Brian.
No, you know what?
You're supposed to be the
in
internet
my Google
correspondent.
In my Google history, it says 205 Live Cruiser Tournament. So
you looked it up, but don't remember that.
Apparently, past Brian
even worse.
looked it up. That is
you disrespectful, stupid idiot.
And AJC says they're starting a UK show, but
they've been saying that since the UK title.
And they had one episode.
Right.
They did a debut episode. They had JR on commentary, and it seemed like Brian, didn't you dirt sheet that shit? that he was going to be like coming back on commentary, and they were going to do. It wasn't weekly, but it was supposed to be like a monthly or something.
Yeah.
They did one
Seems
show,
familiar.
and that was it. And it was a good show.
And you're saying that they aired it?
Yeah, on the network.
Well,
not
they had
on real
the
TV.
they had the tournament.
No, there was a show after that JR announced for. I swear to God, I didn't make this
I
shit
think
up.
you're making things up, man.
Fuck, Stike, you
Wasn't it
still
a
out there?
rematch
Help
too?
me.
With Tyler Bates?
I think you're thinking of shit.
Sophie says the UK title is just going to turn into the European title. And AJC says Alexander should be an intercontinental contender. You know, he should probably.
He could.
He could. He needs a handler. He needs someone to talk for him. His big drawback is the guy is great in the ring. Is Mike present? He's kind of, I put him up there with like an RVD. Exciting to watch, high flying, great
He
match.
could do enough of a promo, but it's kind of cheesy. when he
Yeah,
does it.
it's forced. It's like Apollo Crews suffers from the same thing.
Right.
That's why I think Dean Ambrose still has a job and is on the upper mid card, because the guy's lost a step in the ring or doesn't give a fuck in the ring as much anymore. Maybe a Randy Orton symptom, or just I've arrived and made it. Now I don't have to work as hard. But the guy still can cut a promo and is still entertaining as hell on the mic. That's the one thing you can still take away about Dean Ambrose current present day, is that he's still good on the mic. He's still good in his character. He just is at reduced speed in the ring.
This is actually my favorite version of Dean Ambrose right now.
Shut up.
He's at home.
I love it. Yeah, the one that's at home, right? Drake Maverick.
Juan says cutbacks that Adam, WWE is going out of business. So after they started the show,
The XFL, damn it.
he turned around and
Yeah, they're making all their graphics with, it seems like, the Instagram app.
I kind of like the graphics that they've done the last 2 weeks. It looks like the old style of bills that you would see for old wrestling events,
Right.
where you'd see a black and white picture of the two guys fighting at the top of the card, then just their names down the rest of it. You even made one, didn't you, at one time for the Marked Out crew?
Probably.
I
did.
Yeah, you had like Rob and Bob in a steel cage match or something like that. Me and Stevie battling for the Alzheimer's medication.
Remember?
I don't know.
I don't know what it was.
Well, Sophie says, Juan, WWE going out of business is as likely as Adam being right about WrestleMania history. Stike Leather, please still be on the board to go fact check me. You're our only stat boy. Because I swear to God, JR hosted one episode
I don't think so.
of the UK, and it was not the fucking tournament.
Is this still the NXT Minute?
I don't know. No, I don't know which segment we're on. What are we on? Oh, we were talking about 205 Live.
205 Live. Drake Maverick.
This show seems like it's gone on forever because we did the first 20 minutes off air and then had to restart it.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's just wrap this shit up, fellas. What's the final thought here? Do we see? By the way, the second chance battle royal. I didn't mention this earlier. Apollo, Matt, Bray, Finn. There was 5 matches. Why is there only 4 members in there? Oh, that's right, because Kane was killed and then crawled out of the hospital or whatever.
Right. He's still crawling, I think.
Is he gone?
He's pulled from live events, too.
He is? Okay, so he's
That was the end of the story, huh?
Yeah.
Him,
Yeah, I think that's just their way of getting him out of here, and he's doing all the shit with the whole
Do you think if he
politics.
doesn't get elected, he comes back? I mean, he
Yeah.
seems like a shoo-in.
Yeah.
Like to wrestle.
Yeah. If he doesn't win, of course.
Okay. If he wins,
In
does he?
a part-time aspect, I don't
But
think
if he wins, does he wrestle again?
if he wins, I don't think so.
Not as a sitting public official.
I don't think he can. It's got to be
I'm
against some
sure
sort of contract.
You would think.
I don't know. I'm sure there's like you can only be paid X or something like that for an appearance or whatever. But imagine if they go
Maybe
near
an
there.
appearance.
If they're in Knoxville or Nashville, there's some credibility. Knox County is right in the middle
He
of
could be
them.
corporate Kane again.
That's true.
Oh,
there we
God.
go. Corporate Kane.
Politician Kane.
Politician Kane.
A final thought on the board for Sophie is Brian quit being so adorable and Adam quit being a butt. You know, I was
think-
excited that we
no,
had
it
a new panel member and it was a female, but if you're just going to be mean,
I don't know. My back
gonna-
is turned to the camera, so I don't know. I guess that's my...
yeah, maybe she just likes you from behind. Anyway,
Okay.
Raw tonight was okay. It wasn't as good as it could have been. I still don't get, my final thought here is I still don't get why, and Rob pointed this out, why they didn't do all this stuff for Rumble. Why they didn't have a match for who's number 30. Why they didn't have a storyline to punish someone in at number 1. They didn't do anything. They didn't sell the drama. Now we're in Chamberland and we get qualifying matches and we get second chance qualifying matches and we get who gets to be the last entrant matches. And we get a lot of hoopla and pairing and building and doing. And we're still 3 weeks off, I think.
Yeah. Why didn't you do this for Rumble?
So we're still 20 days. AJC says Adam has the face for radio. Thanks. I picked radio because I didn't have to dress up. That was the thing. But I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to groom. I don't want to do anything.
Nah, I don't either.
Most people don't know this, but newscasters have to actually petition their bosses to shave, to get a haircut, to change their appearance,
So it's gotta
to
be
put
groomed a
glasses
certain
on.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, because they want them to remain recognizable and they keep them a certain way.
Yeah.
And I just could never do that. That would be terrible. Brian can't quit being adorable if he's not adorable to begin with, Estrada says.
That's a good point, Estrada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Estrada's looking at the back of your head, just like always.
I mean, I have a nice back of the head. Like, what can I say? Made it myself.
I don't even know that you do because you wear a hat.
I wear a hat all the time.
And you had a hood on for briefly.
Oh, well, that was just to show, just to promote
New Japan?
New Japan, man.
Oh, I thought you were pulling a Medine.
I was not.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Tune in next Monday for Rawsome again. We also have tomorrow night the A show, my show, Smartdown.
My show.
My show.
Your show.
Yeah, my show.
Okay.
I was bringing up your show, but thanks for trying to steal mine as I segued. Ryan, when is your show going to be returning? The motherfucking takedown I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't know about that. I got some.
I'm putting you on the spot.
I got some T's I need to cross and some lowercase J's that need some dots.
How the fuck are you spelling takeover if you got I's and J's in there?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question, Adam. I don't know.
Tune in next time for the answer.
Yeah. Tune in tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, organ music, right?
Sophie, you should come back. It's going to be me and Brian hosting for Smartdown. Stevie, what are you doing? You're not coming, are you?
Who knows?
Hey.
Oh, he's gonna be like Sting.
I'm gonna be like maybe. Oh yeah. Like
or maybe
I'll be in a
Medina.
rafters.
Yeah, Medina's off tomorrow. I can vouch for that. So if we got,
You sure?
if we got a 3, he's no maybe tomorrow.
What's
is
Bob doing?
out. I don't know.
Wasn't he supposed to be on for the?
Yeah, weren't you supposed to be on
No,
too,
I don't wanna
motherfucker? Don't
talk
even
about
open
that.
this bag of worms.
I don't want to talk about that.
Because Bob was on the anniversary show. He was late.
Was he, Stevie?
Yeah.
Just left. You
I
left.
had to go.
We had sound issues like
I
tonight.
had to go.
It was our anniversary show. And I do understand, Brian. Wait. I understand that you had to go because you called your ride. But what I don't understand is that all the hosts offered you a ride as well.
I
and
wasn't
you
gonna.
still chose.
Everyone was drinking. I wasn't gonna have any of you guys drive.
We
Okay.
could have called you an Uber. We would have found a way to get you there. Instead, our
I'm not-
2-year anniversary,
I'm not paying for that Uber.
you were not there. Even Kiera
Major, please.
would have been mad
I
at
had to
you.
drive 2.5 hours in the morning.
Wah, wah. Anyway, tune in next time. Same smart time, same smart channel.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Go away, fat man.